Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn what is OOAD. Okay. First, before learning of OOAD, we have to learn what is analysis and what is design. Okay. Coming to the analysis, it means do the right thing. Do the right thing. Coming to the design, it is do the thing right. Here, analysis and design makes a OOAD. Analysis means do the right thing. So, while we are taking any concept, we have to think about it in a right manner. That is called as analysis. Coming to the design, whatever we have analyzed, we have to make it in a form of design. That is the difference between these two things. Do the right thing, do the thing right. Okay? Here it matters a lot. Okay? Next, coming to that, in analysis, it points out the problem and requirements. So when we are analyzing a thing, we have to point out some things. Those are nothing but what is the actual problem and what are the requirements for that problem. We have to do a analysis for this. Okay, in the analysis part. Coming to the design, it points out the solution. It points out the solution for the problem. So here it matters about solution. So in analysis, we are point outing the what is the problem of our thing and what are the requirements for the thing. Here in design, we are going to point out on solution. Okay, so these are the main criteria of analysis and design. Okay, now let's take the things regarding object oriented basics. Before learning of what is an OOAD, first we have to learn what is an object and their basics. Okay, so here we are going to take an object. Okay, object is a real-time entity. Okay, object is nothing but it's a real-time entity. Okay, so basing on this real-time entity, we are deriving attributes and methods. Okay, let's take a thing regarding to the attributes. Attributes means properties. Attributes means properties. So coming to the methods, they are nothing but the behavior of object. So object consists of two things called as attributes and methods. So attributes are nothing but properties. Properties are going to be telling us about an object, and methods are going to be a behavior of that particular object. Okay, so let's take a realistic example. Consider car as an real-time entity. Let's take the properties of the car, which could be a car color, okay, cost of the car, and who is the manufacturer of that car, etc. All these comes under to the properties of the or attributes of the object called as car. Okay, now let's take an methods. So methods are nothing but what is the purpose of or what is the main function of car? For drive. Okay, next we can lock the car. Okay, we can turn the car, etc. All these are the methods of the car. Means object having two properties called as attributes and methods. Attributes are nothing but properties. Methods are nothing but behavior. So attributes tells about a properties of the object, and methods tells about the behavior of the object. Object is nothing but a real-time entity. So all these comes under to the basics of object oriented. Okay, now let's see what is OOAD. Okay, so here OOAD stands OOAD. It is equal to OOA plus OOD. Okay, so OOA means object oriented analysis. Okay, next coming to this object oriented design. So here OOA means object oriented analysis and OOD means object oriented design. These two things considered as object oriented analysis and design. Okay, let's take a view on what is an object oriented analysis and what is an object oriented design. So starting with object oriented analysis. So it maintains descriptions of objects. It maintains description of objects. Okay, and finds the concepts regarding problem domain. So in previous thing we discussed that analysis means we are going to sort out the what is the problem and what are the requirements. Okay, so in object oriented analysis we are doing the same thing. We are going to identify the description of objects and finding the concepts regarding to that problem domain, okay, or problem area. Okay, next coming to the object oriented design. It points out how requirements define software objects through design. So in object oriented design we are going to point out the requirements for what? To define the objects through design. So this is the main thing regarding to the object oriented design. So in object oriented design we are going to point out the what are the requirements for the objects for designing. Okay, So let's take an example for this. Coming to the object oriented analysis, I'm going to give an example like I'm going to take a flight information system. So we all know about that flight having a so many travelers. Okay, so in analysis we are going to take what is the name of the flight name, timings. Okay, and next we can take that who is the pilot. Okay, all this comes under to the analysis. Okay, for the same example through design, so I'm going to take flight. What is the model of the plane and what are the requirements to design a plane? So all this comes under to the object oriented design. So I'm going to take a flight and how I'm going to model that and what are the necessary things to model a plane. Okay, so this comes under OOAD. So OOAD means it's a combination of object oriented analysis and object oriented design. Okay, so coming to that object oriented analysis, it is going to be point out the description regarding to the objects and it finds the concepts regarding to the problem. And it coming to the design, it is going to point out the requirements that define the objects through the design. Okay, so this is an example for that. So when we take a flight information system, the flight name, the timings and who are the pilots, all this comes under to the object oriented analysis. And coming to the design, what is the model of the plane and what are the requirements to start a plane, all this comes under to the design of the object oriented design. Okay, this is about that, the basic concept called as what is an OOAD. Thank you.